allow you to record.
Got you.
Thanks, Maria. Okay, guys. So excited again for the people who cannot go, but also for the people who can go. So don't worry, this is going to be a lot of value for all of you. Me and Maria are going to keep it kind of short and sweet because I'm going, but Maria cannot go. So we're going to just drive it all home for you guys. And I'm going to let Maria kick it off first.
All right. Hello, everyone. All right. So even though I will not be at Monations, I am still so freaking pumped. You guys, this is the biggest week of the year for every single person in this business, regardless if you're going, regardless if you're staying home. This is a huge week for literally everyone. So we are going to provide a lot of value, regardless if you are going or staying home. So there is a lot that's about to come down the pipeline in the coming days. And rumor has it, there's something that's going to disrupt the industry. So like, I'm waiting at the edge of my seat, what that is going to be. But with that, you guys, we need to be prepared for what's about to ensue in a few days. So everyone can take 30 minutes. I would say 30 minutes over the next 2 to 3 days to prepare. All right. So specifically what I want you guys to do is I want y'all to crumple up, throw away all those old lists that you've ever made. And we're starting a fresh list. Every single person. It doesn't matter if you are a week into your business, 6 months into your business, 3 years into your business. I want you to create a brand new list with fresh eyes, because this conference, you guys, it's not only like, there's not just going to be a lot of products and stuff that are launching. This is a huge recruiting tool. Okay. So people are going to be watching and people are going to be like, she's at a dance party at 9 a.m. Like, where is that? Like, that looks fun. Like, people are going to be watching you like a hawk. So those dream girls, those girls that you think would be so good at this, write their names down, because this is your opportunity to draw them into the business. Okay. Then I want you also to, excuse me, revisit all of the no's that you've had in the past, whether it was a not right now in the business, whether it was a no for the products, and just start striking up conversations with them. Just start, sliding into their DMs a little bit, interacting on their stories, throwing them a like, throwing them an emoji, and then start asking them some questions, because what you're doing is you're feeding the algorithm so that they start seeing your content too. Okay. Because we all know a no is a not right now. I also want you guys to prep your audience, prep your following for what they are about to see. And this is extreme. Yes, it is important for every single person to do this, like, especially the people that are going to be there, because you need to explain what you're doing, where you're at, why you're there, what is this conference. But especially if you are staying home, it is very imperative that you explain to your audience what you're going to be posting, because it's going to be really weird and confusing if you just randomly reshare someone's, dance party thing while you're at your desk at work, and people are like, what the heck is going on? Okay. So it's really, really imperative that just to, keep it super clear for your audience, prep them for what they're about to see. And then I challenge all of you guys to start putting up some engaging posts this week to feed the algorithm, not necessarily Monat related, engaging posts as in outfit details, question boxes, this or that polls, stuff that people love doing, because you want as many eyes on your stories as possible. And trust me, you guys, I know the algorithm sucks sometimes, and we get, a ton of views on one content, and the second we start talking about Monat, our views dip. This conference, you guys, you will get the most views on your stuff. People are going to be so curious and so nosy what you are up to. So feed the algorithm and let it work in your favor.
I love that. Thanks, Maria. All right, guys. So preparing for the girls that are going. So if you haven't already, I'm sure you have because you've had to book stuff, but go to monations.com. If you ever like, oh my God, what's the schedule? Where's this? Where's that? Where's a map like of the arena? Like monations.com, just pull it up, simple as that. Go ahead and clear storage on your phone. This is going to be a lifesaver for you because when you get there, you're literally going to record everything, mainly also because you don't want to forget it. Then you're going to want to maybe send it to your team or go back and watch it. Like, because there's a lot, like Maria was saying, new products, new countries, MDC, recognition, all the things, speeches, we like coaching and stuff like that. So like there's gonna be stuff you don't want to forget. So clear storage on your phone ahead of time. Download the Monations app, and that's sort of like I would say, not the grocery list, I'm losing my mind, whatever, like the
Keeping.
check off things just to go ahead and do. And then the fun things are stuff learned from our mistakes. Go ahead and save real audios. And make a note of what you want to take specific in content. Do you need more solo pictures? Do you want pictures with your upline, with your sideline? Like, I literally think of it like my wedding. Like, I literally handed my planner like all of the pictures that I knew I wanted, or else I would have gotten no pictures because it's so sporadic on your wedding day. You're like, oh my God, the whole day was a blur. So have some sort of plan of action. Like, don't sit there and be like, all right, now is it the time for a picture with my upline? That's not what we're saying. But like to jog your memory, because you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, what even day is it? So save the real audios, make a little folder in your Instagram app or your TikTok and called Monations. I do this every single year. If you have a little group of friends going, go ahead and create a little Monations group with them. Tell them the things you want to record with them. Get excited. Leave some extra room in your suitcase for either Monat gear. Y'all, there's gonna be a huge Monat gear store. You're gonna be like slap silly with so many fun Monat products. And then also the new products that they're gonna launch. You will have access to buying them when you are there. So you can usually choose to ship them to your house. However, it usually does take a couple weeks and you're gonna want them like right away. I'm telling you. So if you can, save room in your suitcase. And guys, get some sleep. I know it is so fun. Maybe this just comes with age and I'm a mom now. So I honestly just can't wait. My husband just walked out the door, so I can say this. I can't wait to just like sleep. But like truly, guys, like prioritize your sleep because it's so fun and you're gonna want to say yes to everything, but like don't overexhaust yourself. Okay. So that is that. And I'm going to pass it off to Maria again for, oh no, me, we swapped the slides. So, okay. So I'm going to do 2 very, very quick slides for the people who are going, and don't worry, we still have value for the ones who are not going. So stay with us. Little things to bring: your notebook, pen, portable charger, because that phone will freaking die and you don't want to be the person asking for someone for a charger. But like, guys, I'm not gonna be mad if you ask me for one, but just saying. Comfortable shoes. The first year we all wore freaking heels and booties and we were dying. Like literally our feet hurt so freaking bad. I'm wearing sneakers to all the conference days. I don't know one person wearing heels or booties to the conference days. Save your feet for the night fun stuff. Unless your feet thrive in heels, then you do you, boo. We're in an arena. It might be kind of chilly. Bring a jacket, bring a sweater, some snacks. The food lines could be long because yes, we are in an arena. So there will be concessions, but like sometimes the concessions aren't open during the general session part. Like they wait until breaks and stuff like that. So again, they might change it this year. I don't know, but that's just kind of how it's been the last few years. And we've kind of been coming out of COVID. So like St. Louis was just like whatever last year with the service, but bring some snacks. Okay. I'm going to bring a little water bottle. Be on time if you want to sit with your team. The doors open at 8 a.m. Friday and Saturday. And there's going to be loud music. It's going to be so fun. Don't worry. You're not going to be sitting there just like bored as hell. Like get there early with people on your team. There's going to be coffee stands in there and everything, and a clear bag. The last couple of years, they have given us clear swag bags. I would more than assume they're going to do that again this year. But just in case, if you have a little clear arena purse, go ahead and just bring that just in case. And that is that for that session slide. And then I think there might be one more quick one. Oh, sessions, what to expect. So the gear store, so fun. I'm already planning on getting gear. but it is not open during the sessions. So you can't, we learned the hard way the first year I went. So you can't like sneak away while someone's talking to like go into the gear store, because the gear store is going to seem like so many people are in it. So take time to go before the sessions, on your lunch break, after the sessions. It will be open during all that. It will be the check-in. You can check in the whole day before. So go and explore that day, which kind of brings me into check-in. If you can, don't stress about it if you can't, but if you can, I personally like to check in the day I physically arrive, and I get there a day before conference starts, because I like to just go get the swag bag. I like to not have to carry it around, like get your badge and all that. But I will say, don't stress, like there's not going to be a long line when you're going to check in. They have a very quick routine system. Don't feel like you have to get there an hour, 2 hours earlier than doors open just to get your bag. You will get your bag. But that's just a little tip. If you have time to do it, go do it. And it's fun to walk around. It's cute. Lunch lines are very, very long. So plan accordingly. We already have lunch planned on Friday with some of my girls. Just, we went ahead and made a reservation somewhere. So just be prepared for that. Lunch can take a long time. We do have a few hours for it though. And then there's going to be new product launches, new countries, so much. So literally be prepared for the best weekend ever. I'm so excited. And then, okay, last thing I think I'm saying, and then I think it goes on to Maria. But guys, and if you're not going, please still listen to this. So posting, guys, it's going to be hard, but don't be spammy, okay? Don't just like post and pray. Don't be like, oh, sorry, that little thing. Don't be like, oh, new product, oh, new country, oh, like think about it for a second. Like you want your stories to still make sense, okay? So like you're still wanting to tell the story. Don't overthink it, but don't just like post and pray and like go all crazy, because then your ass is going to get muted this weekend, okay? We don't want that. We want you to keep people engaged and excited. So take the pick, you guys. This was given advice to me my first year. If you're someone who might be a little uncomfortable in front of the camera, you're like, oh, it's kind of awkward for me. Take the picture. You're going to look cute. You're going to be with all these fun people. Take the damn picture. Don't get in your head. Ask someone to take your picture of you. Oh my gosh. I'm bad about that, where I don't ask someone to take my picture. And Rachel is the best. Always like, did you get your pictures? So like, look out for your people, ask people if they want pictures, and vice versa. Okay. Take the pictures. Like I already said, save the audios that you want to make all the content for. And like I said, don't feel the need to post everything in the moment. There's a podcast I'm going to give you guys at the end to listen to, of like what to do when your company like does all these big launches to not seem so spammy. And like I said, clear up the storage on your phone. And then for Maria.
All right. So how social media applies to all of us who are going to be home. It's the same thing, you guys. We don't want to be spammy. We don't want to just reshare everything that is regurgitated to us through the chats, because it's going to be a lot of pictures of just a big screen with a lot of information that no one outside of Mon8 really gives a crap about, okay? Like we're all excited and like, oh my gosh, I can't believe those stats on the, growth serum, but like people don't care about that, okay? So don't just repost everything. Again, be thoughtful. It's called Instagram stories for a reason. Tell a story. And I will say, if we are like, for those of us at home, we actually have a little bit more of an advantage, because we can think about what we want to say before we just throw up a post. We can preface by saying, oh my gosh, guys, we just launched a new country. Who do you think or where do you think we launched? Put up a little poll, and then we can go on and talk all about the new country, right? And start your reach outs from there. Okay. So that's just a sidebar, but set up notifications. The people you look up to in Mon8, people on your teams that are going, set up notifications, all of them, like post, reels, lives, especially the lives, because a lot of people will be going live talking about, excuse me, a lot of people will be going live when it is like the big announcements, when there's the product launches, the countries, but also some people go live about like all the sciencey stuff. So going live is, or tuning into those lives, it's not necessarily for their audience. It's specifically for us. It's specifically for Mon8 people. Okay. So set up the notifications. Share people's reels and content. Y'all, it's a simple ask. Hey, can you add me as a mention? Now it's so easy for people to go back and just add people as mentions, but maybe pair up with like a sideline bestie and be like, hey, do you mind tagging me in all of your content? And I'm sure they're gonna say yes. Just like I know my girls that are going, like they're gonna be tagging me and stuff. So I'm going to be resharing it as if I were there. But then obviously continue to show like the pockets of my day, how I am still thriving, even though I'm not there. And I'm using this to my advantage. Take time to think before you post. I kind of already said that. And then educate yourself. Y'all, don't just put up a new product launch or a new product or whatever if you don't know all the details. Okay, you don't have to know every single bit of information, but just take time to educate yourself before just throwing up random stuff. Okay, like really know what you're talking about, because if it piques someone's interest and they start asking you questions and you're like, oh, like I don't really know, like then that's going to be awkward on you. Okay, so be sure that you're checking the chats. This is how all of the information is going to be relayed to us. The screenshots, the pictures of the jumbotrons, the videos, or people might say, hey, I'm going live at 1 p.m. Tune in. Okay, so check the chats, because that's where all of this information will be for us. Don't just post, or sorry, don't not post because you're not there. All right. Because again, this is a huge recruiting tool for us. Go live with someone else at home. Like whoever wants to go live with me, like maybe we can make it a fun thing. We can share like the dance party in the morning, and then like we can go live during lunchtime and like pretend to have our own little dance party. I don't know. I just came up with that. Like, I think that would be something like super cute, and maybe that's weird. I don't know. But go live with a buddy and talk about all of the fun things and announcements that are going on. And then just provide value as always. We always want to be providing value, educating, and really just being thoughtful in what you're posting. So yeah, I think that might be all. I had one little tidbit. I was going to throw it back over to Morgan after this, but I also just want to encourage you guys, whether you are going or staying home, have the best freaking attitude. There are going to be curveballs. There are going to be times where you're tired. You're going to get cranky. Like you're going to get hangry and guess what? You're not going to be the only one that's feeling that way. Okay. My biggest piece of advice is to just have a good attitude and be so freaking hyped that you're there. All right. I'm going to throw it over to Morgan.
I want to say,
okay.
I'm here. Hi. I wanted to say something, because what I actually wanted to say on this call was what Maria just touched on, is you guys take a deep breath. It is okay. Whoa, there's a lot. There's outfits, there's expectations, there's the flight, there's the posting, there's there's the new countries, there's products. Oh my God, they're real. Okay. Whoa, take a deep breath. Okay. And just have fun. Go and have fun and soak it all in. But I'm going to shoot you guys straight, because I'm most of the time no filter. It's going to be fast and furious. Okay. You're going to get there. The conference is going to start. Things are going to start flying. They're going to have session. There's going to be a lot of people. If you get overwhelmed, it's okay. Take a moment, go take a deep breath, dismiss yourself. If you get overwhelmed, it's normal. I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is my 5th year doing this. I get overwhelmed every single time. I'm like, okay, you've done this 5 times, but I get overwhelmed too. We all do. Like even girls that are like higher up, quote unquote, than me, whatever. Everybody gets overwhelmed, overstimulated. Okay. So take that in stride and give yourself grace. Okay. So when you get overwhelmed, just know like, maybe I need to eat something. Maybe I need to take a breather. Like that's okay. And it's part of it. Okay. You guys, this is truly Monates new year. This is a brand new start. It is New Year's Eve tomorrow night, or yeah, I guess Thursday night. It's New Year's Eve, Thursday night, and then New Year's Day is Friday. That's when everything starts. So get excited for a fresh start. If you feel like you know, your business has been slacking, if you've been off, if, you know, you've let yourself down maybe, and you've not wanted to be where you thought you'd be at this point, it's okay. Let it all go. Let it all go. It's a brand new year. And you can change your mind and decide to change the trajectory at any given point in time. And this is a perfect time to do it. Okay. So I just want to let, like, my overarching, if you take one thing, is just have fun with this. Know that it's going to be fast and furious. There's going to be a lot of new info, but give yourself grace in the times that you probably will. I'm willing to bet 10 out of 10 times. Well, I don't know, 10 out of 10. I'm willing to bet that everybody at some point is going to feel overwhelmed. But that's okay. Know that everybody else feels that at some point too, and that it's normal. And then one more thing I wanted to say is, don't be scared of talking to people. I know that, like, we all know each other through Zoom and through Instagram, and, like, you know, you think, oh my God, there's so and so or whatever. Like, I'm not cool enough to talk to her. Or she doesn't know who I am or whatever. Totally. Like, I know this is easier said than done, but try to get that out of your head. Try to let that go, because everybody is here and we're all equal at the end of the day. No one gives a fuck about ranks, really. Like, we're all just girls selling great shampoo, having fun at this conference. So if you want to go talk to somebody, or you want to, like, strike up a conversation, or maybe you really admire someone and look up to them, go ask them, hey, oh my gosh, introduce yourself. Maybe, like, take a picture with them. Like, I don't know, like, that to me is like being around people that are where you want to go, right? People that I look up to or that you look up to, having the ability to be able to be in their presence and learn from them and introduce yourself and be around them is like priceless. Okay. So coming from me, like, I even get scared, not really scared, but a little intimidated, like even talking to like Jackie or Brittany, and I know them. So just think, okay, just think for a second. Everybody feels this way and it's okay, but I really want to challenge you guys to get outside your comfort zone. Okay. Say hi to whoever, like Abby said, take the photos, introduce yourself, like, soak it all in. It's going to be a great week. I don't know what they're launching. I really don't, actually, but it's going to be awesome.
I love it. I have a few more things. Thanks, Rach. I love that so much. You brought up so many good points. So when Maria was talking on my phone, so I wouldn't forget. Real quick. So for the people who aren't going, guys, this was like genius that Maria did this, because we were like, yeah, check the chats, check this. And again, you're not even gonna be there, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, there's like so much coming at me. So I personally love that Maria said this. She's like, hey, do you want me to sort of be like in charge of the chat while you're there? Like, I can make sure things are getting communicated and sent out, and like videos, so it's not getting like over spammed. Because guys, don't be afraid to like send a hair rec still this weekend, you know, like, so if Maria if you're someone like that in your chat who's staying home, or if you're going and you're kind of stressed because a lot of your team's going, you're like, oh my gosh, like, so that doesn't get spammed. I love that Maria offered to do that for us in our chat. So thank you, Maria. So someone volunteer to do that. Or if you need someone, ask someone to do that, because that's like a huge, huge, huge help. Because all I want is for all the communication to get to my team in the best, most effective way possible. You know, that's all I want. I want you guys to feel like you're there. And then what kind of going off, two more things, kind of what going off of what Rachel was saying is like, guys, like, just be there and have so much fun. Like, I get it. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, Monations Prep, gotta dye my roots, do the nails, pick the outfits, get the spray tan, blah, like all this stuff. And guys, that stuff is so fun, but that's all the material stuff to this weekend. Just like what Rachel was saying, if this is our new year, this is Monate's new year. If you have felt stuck in your business, you will not feel stuck if you fully dive into this weekend, whether you were physically there or not. So like, be so open-minded, go into it confident. I literally love, like, I remember the first time someone came up to me and like, oh my gosh, you're Morgan. I was like, wait, if you were saying that, I'm like, what? Like me, like what? And so like, I loved it. I was like, oh my God, I'm not a freaking celebrity now, you know, like, so do that to people. And I have to remember like that. I remember when Rachel introduced me to Brittany Sauer last year, and she's like, I know who you are. And I was like, okay. And now we
Morgan's like,
like
I
on
need a minute.
Instagram.
Let me step away. Let me step away.
And now we shoot the shit. She did the same thing with Chelsea Coleman the year before. Now Chelsea and I hit each other up all the freaking time. Like, we're like besties, you know? So it's like, they're just normal people. Like, don't be afraid to coach people. And like, So just have so much fun. It's literally, it's kind of like the meaning of Christmas. Like everyone gets distracted by like the gifts and the drinks and the food and all this stuff. But guys, the meaning of it is being with Christ, if you believe in Christ, and your family. Like it's being with your family. So this weekend, you are being with who you believe in, who you want to be surrounded by to feel good about yourself. And I wish I added this slide. I forgot about it, but I realized I need to tell this to everyone. If you're going, you're gonna be exhausted getting home. You're gonna be so tired. Rach, what's the term we call it after these trips? You almost have like
A drop off.
a drop off. Like give yourself the day to travel home. Okay, like travel home, drink your water, drink your tea, get your sleep. Don't feel like you have to get right home and post all the shit and there's probably going to be a sale. Like you can still do that stuff if you're feeling good, but guys, get your mind right. Okay, we tell everyone, me and Rach, you see us, like we will literally like almost hibernate for like the night when we get home, and it's like we got to reset a little bit. We're like that too. So that's my biggest advice to you guys if you are going. And I think that's it, unless you guys have any. This is the podcast. It might see your virtual upline number 40. I think he has like 500 podcasts out now, but it's so good. I listen to it every single year. Go ahead and pre-download it before your flight so you can listen to it. And yeah, I'm so excited. Anything else, Maria or Rach?
No, but well, I just got a really fun idea. I'm gonna host a fun power hour while us people are back home and get some shit done. So I'll just stay tuned in the chats. I'll send it out, but I think it'd be fun to do like a big fun little power hour.
Love. All right, guys. Love you all so much. I cannot wait to squeeze you guys who are going. And those of you who aren't, thanks for holding down the fort. And I hope you'll have a good weekend.
So excited. Bye.
I'm gonna go sleep for the next 2 days.
Bye, guys.